Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube class. In this video, we will discuss about the function definition. Function definition provides the implementation of function prototype. Now, function prototype is the design of the function. It just says to the compiler that what is the name of the function, what inputs the function is going to take, and in which format the function will return the answer. But the function definition is actually the implementation of it. The logic part we are going to write in the function definition. Now let us see what is the general syntax for the function definition. First we write return type. Then we write function name. Here we give the parameters. Here we write data type 1. It can be any data type, followed by variable, data type 2, variable 2, and so on up to data type n, variable n. There can be n number of input to the function. Now this function definition provides the implementation, and whenever we talk about implementation, there has to be a body. Now this body we write in the curly braces. Here we write body of function. Here we write body of function. One thing we note over here is for the function prototype there was semicolon, but there is no semicolon here. Whenever we write body, there should not be any semicolon. This is the body of the function. We can observe the other thing here is this is called as the header. Now the header of function prototype and function definition should match exactly. Now what can be return type? Return type can be int, double, float, char, or any other data type. It can be pointer, structure, union, or any other data type as we have discussed in the function prototype. It can be int, double, char, pointer, union, or any struct, or any data type, or any data type. What is a function name? Function name is any valid identifier name. Now we already know the rules for framing the identifier name. Now these are the inputs to the function. These are the inputs to the function, and these are called as the parameters. Please notice one thing, that there is no semicolon and we provide the body of the function. Just to summarize it, function definition provides the implementation of the function prototype. The header, this is the header, should be same for function prototype and function definition, and it has the body, no semicolon at the end. And what can be return type? Any data type can be the return type. Let's see with the help of an example how do we write the function definition, and we will see some of the points about the function definition. Let us see some of the points with respect to function definition. There should not be any semicolon at the end of the function header in case of function definition. The header of function prototype and the function definition must match. If there is a mismatch, then it says that mismatch in the prototype as an error, and there should be body of the function. Let's take an example. If I write prototype as int add int comma int, how do we read it? This is the prototype. Add is a function which takes any two integers as input and returns the answer in the form of integer. In case of function prototype, writing the parameter names is optional, but in case of function definition, writing the parameter names is mandatory. Parameter names are mandatory. Parameter names are mandatory. Okay. Now, if I want to write the function definition for this prototype, the header should match. It means I need to write here int add, the same thing I need to copy it. I say int comma int, and if I give a semicolon, this is the function prototype. I want to write it as function header. Function definition. This function definition do not have any semicolon. Remove the semicolon, and it should have the body of the function. What we can write in the body of the function? We can declare the variables. That means we can write any C statement. It can be else if ladder, it can be switch, it can be while loop, it can be anything, the particular C statement. And the next thing is the function parameter names. The parameter names in the function definition are mandatory. You cannot skip it. What parameter names you can give? You can give any parameter name that you like. It can be X, it can be Y, or you can give it as A, B, X, A, any parameter name. This is how we convert the prototype to the function definition. I hope you have understood it. Next we will see what is a function call, and that will complete the elements of the function, and in the next video we will talk about the working of the functions. Please pause the video and you may note it down. Let us now discuss what is a function call. Now function call is nothing but using the function. Now we have written the prototype, that's the design. We have implemented the function. Now it's the time to use it. A function is useless until it is being called, until it is being used. Now if you want to execute a function has to be called. A function won't be executed unless it is being called. Now how we call the function? A function is called with its name, with the function name. Now there is a general syntax for it. What we write? We write the function name and here we write the parameter list separated by comma. Parameter list separated by comma. Let's take an example of calling a function which we have already written the prototype. How did we write the prototype to add two numbers? We said int add int comma int. This was the prototype, and semicolon is mandatory for prototype. Whenever there is no body, semicolon is mandatory. Now this prototype has to be implemented. That we call it as function definition. How we implement it? We copy the prototype, but the parameter names are mandatory. You can give any parameter names. There should not be any semicolon, and this is the body of function. How we write body of function? We will take with the help of an example, and then we will see how do we write the body of function. This is the prototype. The first thing is the prototype. The next thing is the function definition, and this function is useless unless it is being called. That means it's not going to execute it. Compiler does not execute this function until you call it. Now how do we call this function? We call the function with the help of the function name. What is the function name? Add is the function name. Next we have to give the parameter list separated by comma. How many parameter it takes? It takes any two integers. I can write here as 4 and 5, 4 comma 5. 4 is first integer, 5 is second integer. This is one way of calling the function. I can write it as add a comma 3, where a is some integer and 3 is the other integer. This is the way we call the function. Now we have discussed three elements of the function. Function prototype, it says the design of the function. Function definition is implementing the function. And the third one is function call. It is using the function, and we call the function by the function name, and we give the parameter. No data type here. We don't write int a, int 4, int 3. No, we just give the value. This parameter list is nothing but the values. And the function will be called. How does the function is working of the function and all we are going to discuss in the next video. Thank you friends for watching this video. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share the channel with your friends. Have a great day. Thank you.